Do you notice a high amount of clan ERPPCs flying above your head and or directly at you? Well, it's because they're broke. And when something's broke, sometimes you gotta play. Hey, what's going on, guys? Phil here, and welcome back. We're going to be doing a review, of course, of the Vapor Eagle. I've done this as my top 4 mechs for new players coming in, but I felt it was pertinent to go over this mech right now because you may see it and or other mechs out there rocking clan ERPPCs pretty much everywhere. And if you're wondering why that is, because right now with this past patch, the clan ERPPC is actually broken, and this has been verified. It does more damage splash than it should. And that puts a clan ERPPC doing around 20 damage, 19 point something, just round up to 20 damage with splash damage. So that is why you're seeing Warhawks out there, Executioners, everything under the sun, clan-wise, rocking ERPPCs. So I took this out recently, been having a good time, and I just wanted to share again the build for those that were unaware. This will be reverted back to the previous month's, numbers come next month. But until then, go ahead and enjoy the builds. Of course, sometimes you have to fight fire with fire. The other reason, again, why the Veagle is so strong is because it's a clan battle mech. For those that don't know, there's basically 2 types of mechs in battle tech, and that is the standard battle mech. A standard battle mech allows customization of the type of internal structure, the type of armor, the type of engine, and of course in Mechwarrior Online, this also is determined whether or not, depending on the variant, if it has jump jets and so forth and so on. With all the weight savings tech from Clan Tech, which is phenomenal. And you also get the benefits in the fact of Indo and Pharaoh are half the crit space comparatively to the IS counterparts. You throw that on top of good mounts for the most part, the jump capability of this mech, and of course, the clan double heatsink, being able to carry a lot of them and be able to increase your capacity and your dissipation. And then on top of all of that, this mech has a great profile, high mounts, it's agile. And in this case, in particular, it's great because of the overall shape of the mech. You have high mounts for the most part, and all you really have to worry about is the torso. The arms are pretty much there to just absorb damage and to negate damage. So you have that as well. So you have the versatility, the maneuverability, the firepower, and then the sustainability with this platform. And that's what makes this mech and others like it really, really powerful. So of course, let's go ahead and jump in the mech lab really quick. And I'm just going to quickly gloss over this because, again, I've covered it time and time before. This isn't a new build. It's just able to do so much more at the moment. You may see some variations floating out there, but this is pretty much my go-to for this. It's an XL300 loaded up with 10 additional heat sinks, none of which are in the arms, 2 jump jets, 3 ERPPCs, and that's pretty much it. It's simple, it's effective. We've stripped all the armor except for 1 off the arms. We've also reduced a little bit off the legs, and of course we have full armor everywhere else. Now, how much back armor you have is really up to you. I like to keep 5, but in today's day and age, 5 isn't really a whole lot, and 10's not really a whole lot, but you gotta live dangerous. If you're always facing the enemy, you don't have to worry about getting shot in the back, right? For the consumables, I pretty much use Cool Shot and UAV, and there's a few reasons for that. The Cool Shot obviously is in case of danger, and or if you just have a really good opportunity to apply some damage and you need that sustainability, you can just hit that Cool Shot after you just fired. Boom, there goes down your heat. And then of course the UAV is in case you are pounced upon by a light, or maybe you're in just a position that you're behind a piece of cover and you know there's enemies over there and you'd like a little bit more information. There's also another way of using a UAV is if you do have to move from a location and you think maybe NASCAR is going to happen or the enemy is going to rotate along that line, you can always pop that UAV as well. And then that way you can predict, knowing where the enemy is going to come by, they'll show up on radar, and it sort of gives you a heads up. So that's sort of generally how I use the UAV. For the skill tree, there's really only so much to do with this build. Basically what I'm worried about is being able to fire as quickly as possible as I want to, but also as heat efficient. So with this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and pick up all the heat nodes here, and I'm also going to pick up all the cooldown nodes. Now, along the way, you will notice instead of going range, I'm going to pick up velocity twice here, and of course a third time right here on the side. Why is that? Why not just pick up the range? Plain ERPPCs already have great range, and a few 9% extra velocity on ERPPCs is always great, right? Because again, it's percentage based, and with the increased velocity of the ERPPCs, it just increases them that much more. For the survivability, we've pretty much got the left side here and picked up a skeletal density as well. And again, this is just sort of a standard procedure protocol. Nothing on mobility, ignore jump jets. And like I said, I want to be able to fire as much as possible. A lot of people ask about operations and what does operations, heat containment, and of course, cool rent do. But you just got to think of it like a glass of water. Your mech only has so much water it can fill in here. Just think of that as your capacity, right? Your capacity to absorb heat. Well, basically what heat containment does is it increases the size of this glass, which effectively allows you to engage further or longer, but it doesn't help with your dissipation rate, which that is what cool run is. And cool run is basically how quickly can you drink this glass. So heat containment, how big is this glass? Cool run is how quickly can you drink the glass, and how quickly can your mech be able to dissipate the heat you generate. And those two combined allow energy boats to do some magical things. And of course, on sensors, we've got radar deprivation 30%. Some people like to have 100%, and that's totally up to you. If you do that, you will have to sacrifice from somewhere. And I don't think it's going to be from operations. So if anything, you're going to have to give up survivability. It is already squishy. I can also understand the mentality of saying, hey, if I'm caught, if I'm shot, it is what it is. So again, being able to just have instantaneous radar drop. And for those that don't know, radar deprivation is basically how quickly an enemy will lose a lock when you go behind cover. If you notice, sometimes, especially if you're locking onto a target and they duck behind cover and it's an instantaneous loss, that person has 100% radar deprivation, which is really, really nice in the environment. It just requires a bit extra node investment comparatively to you have to sacrifice it from something. So for me, I generally take about 60%, and that's the first two nodes. And of course, for that UAV and or cool shot, I have an extra consumable. I still feel like this is a great mech for a new player, albeit with plain ERPPCs, and having 3 of them can be a little dangerous, because if the player presses the trigger on both of those groups, they will basically enact ghost heat and they can shut down and or kill themselves. So that's generally why for newer players, we recommend the 2 PPC with targeting computer buffs. But for right now, at least, this thing is doing some amazing thing along with some other mechs that can rock PPCs. So anyways, I'm going to show off some gameplay of this in a great match that I had. I hope you guys enjoy this build, and let me know down in the comments if you will continue using this, regardless if the rollback next month reduces its effectiveness, or I should say brings it back down to earth, because right now it's able to do so much. I'm going to hold Delta 4 and I'm not moving, so if you'd like to join.
Well, we're already headed there, mate, so you can join us, alright?
Once my con, forever my con. I shall join you.
How conniving. Or is it convincing?
Please stop, they're getting worse.
You're going to make me say something that's going to get me banned using all these C words?
It's disrupting your concentration.
These comms are not clear.
What's concentration? What's a team, actually? What's a team?
Clear comms for positivity!
Target engaged.
Oh, I almost just shot friendly right there.
I don't.
Vulcan CT, center.
They've got a good few ER large snipers.
Engaged.
Yeah, that's like
Target
that's right.
engaged.
They all come up that ramp, NASCAR ramp. That's
Yep, just hold tight.
pretty straightforward.
Target engaged. Target engaged.
Idiot.
UAV at Delta 3, Delta 4.
Yeah, this time I actually have range, Starwolf. Like that last time.
Heat level critical.
Just need someone to watch that right side, guys.
Target
Don't let them come around.
critical hit. Left arm.
Bravo Grasshopper is hurt.
Heat level
TQ's about to pop.
shutdown sequence
Cut that
over.
was enough, I should say.
tempted to...
I think he's by himself.
Ash, I think I'm gonna roll to Delta 3, dude. I think we can just him in there.
I got no jump juice for that one.
Yeah, I got him. I don't think there's anything there they can do here.
Enemy mech destroyed. Target engaged.
I think it's about to be dirty.
Heat level critical. Shutdown sequence
Yeah,
overridden.
they've gone back to Charlie 3. They're going backwards.
Yep, they're going backwards to Charlie 3 King.
Yeah, push up. Yeah, they've fallen back. They're not in the
Right side, Charlie 4.
Target
UAV Charlie 4.
engaged.
Right side, watch out.
That's the A, yep.
Target engaged. Heat level critical. Shutdown
I
sequence
want that
overridden.
GSP, baby. Got any more of that GSP?
Right arm destroyed. Target engaged.
To the maybe. On my side? Yeah, it is.
Actually, stuck right in front of my shot.
So sorry.
The strikes.
Fafnir at Alpha.
Target engaged. Target
Back near
engaged.
India.
I'm also gonna pop this. I just don't want.
Enemy mech destroyed. Satellite link established. Target
Oh, that was a good hit.
engaged.
Good fade shot.
Mini, why are you in the ditch?
The mid
Engaged.
Mistakes were made. Hey, people in chat, Mini's chat, exclamation point mistakes.
One coming to you.
I got
I think 2.
Delta 3. Yeah, I don't know what it is.
It's a Thanatos. Oh, it's
It's
a
Thanatos.
corner. I got him, don't worry.
Target engaged. Level critical. Shutdown sequence overridden. Target engaged.
He's still on the right side of Delta 3 now. He's like in the...
We didn't smoke.
Target engaged.
Should just take charge of
Target
this.
engaged.
Oh,
Target engaged. Target engaged. Enemy mech detected. Heat level critical.
gotta be careful here. Again, I'm playing this
Enemy
snipe
mech
game.
detected. Target engaged. Heat level critical.
Yeah, like I said again, welcome to everyone out there. Hopefully you're having a great day, night, morning, evening, wherever you are, guys. Gotta take this back.
Target engaged. Enemy
hello.
mech destroyed. Target engaged. Target engaged.
5-5.
There's 3 on the right now. I'm just gonna back off.
Yeah.
Charlie 5. Sponge.
Target engaged.
I'm gonna push up here. Oh no!
Target engaged. Heat level critical. Shutdown sequence overridden.
25%. Do not let the enemy
Gotta be
keep it
careful
up.
here. I am vulnerable here, but I feel like this is the right call.
Target engaged.
Oh my gosh, where did that just... Lady Wolf, Delta 3, down in the valley. I just got super lucky. You guys
Enemy mech
might have back shots on her.
detected.
Oof.
Target engaged. Enemy mech detected. Enemy mech destroyed. Target engaged. Enemy mech destroyed. Enemy mech detected. Enemy mech destroyed.
Oh, XL. There's one more Charlie 4 here. The Vapor Eagle.
Yeah.
One left.
I think he's down low, Delta 5.
Oh, never mind. I killed him. Never mind.
Oh, okay.
We held the zone for 25%.
Yeah, I don't know where he is.
Halfway there.
Oh, there he is.
Level critical. Shutdown sequence.
That
Side to side.
Med lasers.
Level critical.
Left
Two
torso's
gases,
open.
2 meds.
Yeah, it's gonna take me a second to get an angle on him.
Level critical. Level critical. Shutdown sequence overridden. Level critical.
Nice.
Taking the target. We are
Hmm.
victorious in battle.
Yeah, that was a good fight.
Nice job, folks.
Well played, everyone. Look at Ash over there. Yeah. Wow, 729. It's 788. Good. Well played. Oh, wow. Look at that wolf spot. Yeah, he did some damage, didn't he? Also, FD here. Yeah. Ooh. The Beagle. And that's going to be it for this video. What did you guys think? Did you enjoy it as much as you thought you would? Again, if you haven't tried this, give it a go. Let me know how you find it. Did you enjoy this content? Do you like what I do here? If you see value and you have the ability, consider becoming a patron today. This is one of the best platforms for content creators like myself to get support from the communities we've built over the years. If you have the ability, consider becoming a patron today. I just want to say thank you for all those that have become patrons. And of course, for those that are considering it, it means the world, allows me to focus on my content and not have to worry about daily stuff like mortgage and putting food on the table. So if you have the ability, consider it. Just want to say thank you. And of course, leave a comment down below. Until next time.